Pop singer Robbie Malinga still struggling to come to terms with his death. This as tributes continue to pour in on social media for Malinga, who died yesterday at the age of 49. He had been ill for a number of months and was admitted to hospital in June after being diagnosed with anemia. Now, our reporter Matlako Komane is now at the Malinga home in Denfen in the north of Johannesburg, and she is following that story for us, and that's where she joins us from. Matlako, good to talk to you again, but mourners, are they still arriving at the Malinga home in Denfen to pay their respects to Robbie?
Yes, good afternoon, Obriel. Indeed, we are seeing more mourners coming in as the day goes by. We have just seen a couple of minutes ago a car full of government officials. I saw MEC for Education, Mr. Banyaza Lusufi. I saw also another MEC, Ms. Faith Mazubuko, was also here. They've just driven into the estate. They will also be speaking to the family. And earlier on, we, of course, had Zahara, who we know had worked extensively with Robbie Malinga, describing him as a father. And she said, everywhere he went, I was there. And she also described how some of the hits that they had produced together came about. And we're also expecting more artists, more friends, more family, more colleagues to also come through. The family had explained that a lot of people have traveled with this being the festive season. A lot of the people that he'd worked with are out booked for performances, but many who'd heard the word had promised that they will indeed come to give words of comfort to the family and pay their tributes to a man whom they've described as being very unselfish and very talented in his talent, and very willing to share and share his talent with others, and also to nurture other artists as well. But what we of course we do know right now is that the days have been given out where they will announce the funeral, where the funeral will rather take place, which is next week, Tuesday, just after the 1st of January. And the reason we're given for this was so that, like I said earlier on, a lot of colleagues of Robbie Malinga are out about in the country giving various performances, this being the festive season. But we are going to be here. We will be speaking to more people to just try and tell us how they will remember this giant of a man, you know, this father of Afro-pop. We will be here for pretty much the rest of the afternoon, giving you more updates. Back to you, Obriel.
And Matlako, just before we let you go, I know you have been speaking to a number of people since you have been following this story since morning. What are they saying about Robbie? What is it that they will miss the most?
You know, many people here, from friends, from family, have described him as a jolly man, a man that was very passionate about his work, that loved what he did, and he did it so well. And, you know, they say that we're going to just miss this man, that even in the manner in which he used to dress was very professional. He loved the way in which he looked. He took pride in his appearance. But it would seem that a lot of the artists that we did speak to saying that he was really like a father figure, a man that was always ready and able to help them in their music journeys, very unselfish in giving of his talents, not just to the industry, but to the country as a whole and to the industry as a whole.
Well, we have to leave it there, and thank you so much for your time. That was our reporter there, Matlako Komane, speaking to us from Malinga's home in Denfen in the north of Johannesburg. Now, here are